Good evening, all. Students, please inform your friends to join the session. So the same link will work yesterday, which you have all used it. Ask your friends. I mean, for whichever link you have joined today, ask them to join the session. As I can see in YouTube, some are asking for the Zoom link. I'll just share it, but the link will work for every day. The same link will work. So if your friends are not joined it, please ask them to join it. Okay, we'll start. Lakan sir, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, you can start for the race, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, good evening, everyone. How are you guys? Just quickly reply in the chat. And I see there is a less attendance. Please ask your friend to join fast, okay? Today we'll discuss some interesting things, okay? So please ask your friend. I don't want to anybody should miss these things, okay? So please join fast, everyone. Yeah, good evening. And please ask your friend to join fast. Yeah, please do. Good, good. Those who are attending from day 1 to day 7, that's good. Yes, good evening, everyone. Yeah, please join fast, guys. Okay, so you can proceed then. Today we are going to learn about React. Okay, what the React functionality, how it's work. Okay, what the behavior of React. Okay, and how you can code on React. Okay, so we'll discuss all the things. Please join fast. Be fast. Okay, we'll wait for 1-2 minutes and then after we'll start. Okay, so can we start now, guys? Tell me, or your friend are joining. Can we start now? Yeah, please yes, no in the chat. I've noticed one thing, only few people are like messaging, okay? Remaining are don't messaging, I don't know why. Okay. 1 minute, I'm checking just message of yes, please. Okay. So today we'll discuss about React. Okay. So before starting React, Okay, I will give you some insight like what is React and why we use it. Okay, previously, before React, before React, what we are doing to manage a website and CSS and their functionality, what we'll do, we are dealing with the three languages. One is the, yeah, okay, day 7 Rudra Gupta. Okay, so previously before React, what we are doing, we are dealing with the three languages. One is the HTML itself language, CSS is a language, and JavaScript a language. Then the combination of all three, then after we are interacting with the DOM and UI, and then after we can see some output with the functionality, right? Now in React, we'll do HTML, CSS, JavaScript all the in the same time, okay, in the same file. So we don't have to go here and there, okay. Everything will manage by the React and their packages, okay. So these are the main things, like the main difference between shifting to the like the language to the framework, okay. So am I sharing my screen? Just you guys tell me. You guys can see my screen or not? Hopefully it's visible. I think everyone, right? Or not? Just inform anyone.
So screen is not visible actually.
Okay, okay, okay. Hopefully it's visible now. Okay. So now we are starting with the React. Okay. In the later on in this course, we'll discuss with the some like the Android framework, ISO framework. All these things we'll discuss by how you can create the Android and ISO. Everything we'll discuss in these things. Okay. So it's a starting one. So I would like to tell you something about the React. What is React basically? The React is basically open source JavaScript library, and it's being like the maintained by the Meta. Okay, so means like it's maintained by the Meta means like whatever the update and everything will like coming on the React, it's all managed by the Meta, which is the parent company of Facebook. You guys know, I think might be okay. It's a power to UI for the overall 200 million website worldwide, according to the like 200 Stack Overflow developer security. Okay, and now React just utilized to impress 42% of the developers. Okay, so that is the huge number. Okay, and cementing it's the position leading for the front end technology. Okay, now in today times, okay, whatever the website and anything you'll see on the screen, it's mostly like 90% to 80% on the Node.js, means React.js on the, or maybe on the Next.js. Next.js is also like similar to React. Okay, we'll also discuss these things. Okay, but now it's focus on the React. If you have a good command on React, now whatever the framework like the JavaScript have now, you can understand easily. Okay, so React is nothing, it's an open source library. Okay, what is library? Just I want to answer from you guys. Yes, in your college, in your like a institute, wherever you are studying, there is a library. In library, what is there? Everything is there. Okay, you go there, and according to your need and requirement, okay, you go there, pick that book, study it, and submit it. Right. The same way, React is a, like a open source library. It has everything whatever is required for the development. Okay, either it's a front end, back end, whatever it is, it's have everything. Okay, so now as a user, how you can use it? Okay, suppose you go there and you need something. Okay, so you will take that book, you will use it, and you submit it, right? So this is the, like the basic, or like most generic example, or like the most generic use of the React. Okay, so you guys tell me, how many of you know about the library? Yes, library. No, not library like the web library and all, just the normal. What do you understand by the meaning of library? Yes. Yes, yes, I want answer from you guys. Okay. And please ask your friend. Okay. Inform your friend. Please join. Yes, pre-write code. That's okay. Yeah. Library is something na, like we have created and we store it somewhere. Okay. And whenever we need, we can use it. Right. That is the meaning of library actually, I think. Right. Yes. Good. Now we move forward. Okay. So then after we need to know about what is the React basically. The React is a fundamental about building user interface with the delicate approach. Developer describe how the UI should look like and describe on the current state, and React efficiently handle all the things. Basically you have to go and like describe whatever is needed. According to that we can use the library and that things. Okay. And it's embraces the component based architecture, allow UI to the constructor form isolated usable piece of code, and then after the modulite especially dependent on maintenance and everything it will take care. Okay, now here you can see there is a word. Okay, it's create allowing the UI to be a constructor from isolated usable code. Okay, and this modify the simpler development maintenance. Okay, so means what is the meaning of the reusable code? Suppose if I created this slide here, okay, whenever I required I can use it some different place also. This is called the reusability. Okay, thereafter the key features of the React. Okay, in memory representation, okay, it's directly render the information of the virtual DOM, so it make its lightweighted in memory copy of the actual browser. Okay, so document object model React create a virtual representation. Before that, what we are doing now, we are directly sending to the real DOM. Here what we are doing, we are creating the virtual memory, and then after we are sending information to the UI, so that will like reduce the stress on your like the browser and your deployment. Okay, then after the efficient comparison, whenever the component state change, React first update the virtual DOM representation and then compare the updated virtual DOM. What it means, like suppose you make some changes here. Okay, okay, note this. Okay, suppose you make some changes here. Okay, suppose you make some changes here. Okay, so previously what's happening now when the React is not introduced, if you make some change here, the whole component will get updated. Okay, but when the React come now, whatever the changes you make on that particular component or particular part of content, that things will re-render. Okay, it's not like if you make a small change the whole things will get updated. It's not like that. That will like impact on your like the searchability, and like it will also impact on the like the SEOP of your like the website and all. So that things is the main features of the React. Okay, optimize update only the minimal difference between the defines the recharge versus DOM. Okay, basically what is the meaning of this now? Whenever you need to update something, okay, so you can optimize the update whenever is required. It's like the future usable. Okay, it's the meaning is this. Key features. Okay, key features is component based architecture. What is the component based architecture? I will explain you. Yes, we came here. Okay, and suppose, okay, I'm opening some tab. Okay, this is my Gmail. Okay, basically I'm opening it, taking little bit of time. Okay, so this is basically a Gmail. Okay, and then after I'm opening some different component of this thing. Okay, I'm opening Drive. Okay, then after I'm opening Google Meets. Okay, these two three things I have opened. Okay, and maybe if I need slide, I also open. Okay, so these four component I have opened. Okay, and this is the main page. So what you observe, you can see there is a search item. Okay, there is a search component. Okay, so whatever you are searching here, it's showing there. Okay, this is the search component. Okay, and you don't you think like the same component is used here in the slide? This search item, this search component style and everything is the same. Okay, so what do you think, like the Google has created like the every component for the whatever the requirement according to the like the elements? It's not like that. It has created only one times the search element, and whenever it is required, it's like they are importing that component or using that component at the different places. Okay, so you can see like there is a, or there is not search box search one anymore. Okay, you can see there is a search box also there. It's also like similar, like UI and everything is similar. Now we go for the like the sidebar. You can see this is the view of the sidebar, and you go on Google Drive and you open the sidebar. Okay, it's not coming there, something anything. Okay, you see the same sidebar and same style, font, everything is same. My mean to say that like whenever you need it, you can create a component and you can use it according to the requirement. Okay, that features are provided by the React. Okay, that is called component based architecture. Means you create a small component according to your requirement and you can use it at anywhere. Okay, suppose when you go on Amazon, sorry, this is the Amazon, right? I have opened the Amazon page. Okay, you can see there is a like which is called, this is called the navbar. Okay, and if I go to the next page, your navbar is still same everywhere, right? And if you go for the footer, it's also same. So what do you think? For the every page they are creating the separate navbar footer? No, it has created only one times, and whenever they are required they are using. This is called component based architecture. They have created this kind of component, and if you go on any page, you will get this kind of filter or something, right? You will get this kind of filter and everything. Means like they have created only once this component, and whenever they are required, it's like importing or using it. Okay, so it will like increase your development thousand times. You will not realize right now until unless you will start like creating these things, but trust me, it will increase your like the speed in development. Okay, so this is the main features: independence module, reusable building blocks, real world scales, which I have say, told you, nesting in communication, and everything is there. Okay, then after there is a, like a key features which is called the JSX and state management. Okay, so what is JSX? So before JSX, okay, okay, both are the same only thing. Okay, so what is JSX? Okay, basically when you create like the component in React, so it will create in the form of JSX. So what is JSX? JSX is basically a syntax to write your HTML directly in the form of JavaScript. That is called the JSX. If you want, it is written there. JSX is a syntax extension for the JavaScript that allow developer to write HTML directly correct in the JavaScript files. Okay, basically these things. Then after it's come to the hooks. Hooks basically, hooks are the basically the inbuilt things in the React, basically used to manage the state and all. Okay, so we'll see like what the state and everything. So okay, it's written there like the React component manage their own internal data known as the state. Okay, so whatever the data they are creating and information they are managing internally, that is called a state. Okay, and whenever you required, they have the different like inbuilt hooks. Okay, some is the use state, use effect, and they have the different cases for the use. Okay, right now like the state is basically used to manage their or update there like the component and information. Okay, you have to keep this thing in mind. That's it. Okay, then the common use like in the web application, single page application, large web application, e-commerce, these are the like the field to use like the React. Okay, like the beyond the React Native. Okay, apart from the React, they have a, like the React Native also, which used to which we are talking on the like initial to mobile development, ISO and SSR, all these things we can do it. If you have good command on React, we can learn React Native also. Okay, then after the why React matters, vibrant ecosystem means they have a very large ecosystem to create whatever the component you want, and productivity, reusability is there, performance and UI, everything is there, industry and a standard. Okay, these all things are like make a React is a like a full package to create a page. Okay, so hopefully you got some idea about what is a React, right? Just quickly update me in the chat. Yes, everyone. Yes, I want reply from everyone. Okay, and please guys join fast. Okay, please inform your friend like near and dear who is there. Okay, please. Okay. So in short, in one or two words, if you want to tell me what is the reactor, what will tell? Just write in the chat in one or two words. Okay, so hopefully everybody clear about the what is React, right? Yes, yes, good, good. So can we move ahead? Okay, so how to create React on your like the system and the website, and what is the platform to create the online also, we'll discuss these things. Okay, so we can move ahead. Yes, please answer me. Yes, no. Only one, two people is answering. Yeah, yeah. Please show some energy, guys. Yeah, please be fast. Okay. So I want at least like the 60 messages in the chat. Then I will proceed the next step. Yeah, how to like the yeah configure the React and everything. Okay. Yeah, show some energy, guys. Okay. So I'm sharing my. Okay. So we'll start. Okay. So configure React in your local. Okay. So for this, they have the packages. They have like it's not like the all things are coming in the code. They have their own packages. What is packages? Means like packages is like the inbuilt or like the pre-built things, okay, which are already provided by the React. Packages is basically you can say it's a library, and they are already provided by the React, and whenever you require it, you can use it and develop the component and the React and everything. Okay, so for configure the React, we have to like install the packages and everything. Okay, to like to make a React work in locally. Okay, so for this, what we have to do, we have to write it like here npm react. Okay, just you have to write this one. So you will get it this one website, create a react app. Okay, so you have to open this website, and I am sending this link to everyone. So you have to be on this website. I am sending this chat in the chat also. Okay, so everybody reach on this website. Okay, everybody open this link on your tab. Okay, and then after we proceed for. Okay, so everybody on the same page, right? So what we have to do now, here we have to go in the create react app. Okay, if you want, you can go in the quick start also, but I suggest you don't go here. Okay, go on the installation. Okay, and create react app. Here you have to click on the build a react app from scratch. Okay, and here they are giving some command. Okay, but just what you have to do now, you have to copy it. Okay, just copy it and come here and open the package, new terminal. Okay, and install it. Just paste the command. Okay, okay, it paste double times, so it will needed only once. Just paste it. Okay, and press enter. It's asking. Okay, what is asking? Npx. This is npx creating white my app template react. Okay, using roll down white. Okay, experimental, so I don't want. Okay, so I press it no. install with the npm and start now. So I press it yes. Okay, and it's a start installing all the things. Okay, here see like the my app has created, and inside this all the files and everything are coming. It will take little bit of time. Okay, so what I want everybody try this. Okay, what you have to do, you have to copy this code. Okay, and paste it in your terminal, the same what I am doing. Okay, I'm sending this link in the chat so everybody can try this. Okay, and just wait for some time. Okay, okay, it's installing everything. Okay, everybody try this. So my internet speed is quite good, and like my system has a good like RAM and all, so it installed like in a very short time. Okay, ready in it, that time microsecond is given there. Okay, so my React has installed. Okay, if I click on it, follow link. Okay, it will redirect me to a browser, and it is showing something like this. Okay, so now we have installed the React. Okay, locally, but now they are giving some file and everything. Okay, so we have to understand like how the things is working and where we have to write code and all. I will explain these things, but then after you can apply like your like the vibe coding and all these things to create the things in the fast way. Okay, but basically we have to understand, you guys should have a basic understanding of all the things. Okay, so everybody clear so far? Just tell me yes, no. You got the idea how to configure the React locally, right? At least. Yeah, just reply in chat. Yeah, yeah, it's work for everything. Mac OS everywhere. Yes. Yeah, everybody, please type in the chat. You got it or not? Basically, you have to go on website, which link I have given, and from that website, we have to copy one link and run in your terminal. That's it. We have to do. That's the only things we have to do up to till now. Then after, I am explaining again like what is the like the explanation of the file structure and your system compatibility is little low, then it will take time for sure. Okay, and it's like depend upon your native speed. So because you know what's happening in all the things, you are accessing all the information from the libraries. It's all are deploy and everything in the cloud. Okay, so like your compatibility and your native speed, everything should be good. Okay, basically it's installing all the package and everything. That's why it's taking time. Okay, now come to the file structure. What the file it is. Okay, and what is the use for. So basically there is a day 7 is a folder, and my app is the name of your project. Okay, if you see here, I have run this command. Okay, so this is the name of your project. If you want, you can change this also, but right now I keep it as it is, whatever is given on the website. Okay, no need to learn these things. Okay, it's already on the website. You have to just go there, copy it and run your terminal. Done. Okay, so my app is your app name. Now there is a node module. Node module is the like the largest file in your entire setup. Okay, and it's like a very heavy. Okay, and without this you can't run your like the npm command. So basically node module is storing all the packages and everything which is required to run a like a React file. Okay, so this is a node module. Then after there is a public is basically it's a folder given by the React to like you can store like your image and everything. Like if you are using some image and something, so you can store it here. So that is a folder. Okay, then after there is a src. We are coming on src in little bit. Okay, then after there is a git ignore. Okay, so in a git ignore, what's happening now? If you want to ignore some file, okay, and you don't want to push it on like your GitHub, so that file we can put it here, okay, and it will not allow to send that file on your GitHub. Okay, basically it is used for these things. Okay, then after there is a, like the ESLint config.js. Okay, basically now it defining the module and like the browser compatibility and everything is given. Okay, it's all are the by default, we don't have to do anything. Okay, file is defining the what file is supporting JS, JSX, everything is given there. Okay, so you don't have to need any, don't need to touch anything. Okay, then after there is a index.html. Okay, so index.html is the main page. Okay, here like what's happening now, in module we are adding the src, in src main.js and app and everything. Okay, so whatever things you are writing now, from this page it's loading on your website. Okay, so this is the main page index.html, because you guys know like whatever you see on the screen, that's our html, so that html are coming from this file. Then after the package log JSON. Okay, package log JSON is also a very huge file. Okay, but you don't need to change anything, it's just a file and giving you information like what the package and what the version you are installing. It's so many. Okay, so you don't need to know anything. Okay, just to tell you like what it is, so I'm explaining. Okay, so that is package log JSON. Then after the package log JSON. Okay, it will come in our use. Okay, package log JSON is a by default. A package log JSON is also like explaining you, telling you like what dependency and what bit version and everything we are using, so it will tell you these things. And then after they give you the run command also. Suppose once you like off your server, suppose control C and it's off. Okay, and if you run this my app, okay, it will show you error. Okay, because I have run the server. Okay, so there is a run command of also, if you want to run it, so you have to run npm run and dep. Okay, so it will run the server again, but showing error. Okay, so we are running on day 7. Okay, but my app name is my app. Okay, so we have to go on my app cd, or then after my app. Okay, then you can run the command npm dep. Okay, it will again start the server. Okay, you can click on it and it will take you on the same page. Got it? So that is the run command, this is the build command, and all these things are given. This is the preview command, and all these things are given. Here is your app name and everything is given there. Okay, that is a package log JSON. Okay, this is the readme file. Okay, basically in readme, like it's like the written about written, or you can say it's like a description of your app, like how it's created, how what's the compiler working, and explaining of the list configuration and everything is given there. Okay, so it's about like the readme, and it's also by default. And there is a one more file which is called the white config. Okay, I have installed the react by using white is also a library to help you to like the create a react app by faster way, so we have created by white. Okay, so that all are description of the file. In all that file I have left only one src. Okay, why I left src? Because src is that file where we have to code. Okay, so in src there is a assets is again a folder where you can upload like the image and everything which is required for your file. Okay, so that is the assets. Then after the app.css. Okay, app.css is like the css which directly providing to the app. Then after there is a app.jsx. App.jsx is the main file. Okay, whenever you render all the things and everything. Okay, whatever the things you are you see on the screen now, it's coming from the app. So app is the main file. Okay, you see like everything save and to the last hrm, and if you write it anything now. Okay, yes, I write it. So see, you see the update is here. Okay. So whatever things on the screen, it will be coming from the app.js. And then after the index.css, it's also a file for the CSS. Okay. So you can also style from here. Then after the main.jsx, okay, main.jsx is also important file where your app is integer. Okay, where your app is integer, and then after you go in the like index.js, here index.js your main is configured. Okay, so all these things are coming on app.js, and then after app.js is coming on the main, and then after main it's coming on the index.js. Okay, but basically we have to work on app.js and related to all these things, because all these things are by default, we don't have to make any changes anywhere. Okay, got it, everyone? So you guys just tell me, clear up to this point? Yes, yes, no, no, nothing. Now you guys ready to code? Until and unless I will not get like the most of the answer, I will not start. Just guys answer me. Only one or two people are answering. Why? Yes, yes, just answer me, guys. Yeah, done. We can proceed. Yes, no. Can we proceed now, right? Yes, yes. Okay. Okay. Now I'll create one app. Okay. Counter app. Basic one. Okay. You guys right now you don't have to do anything. Just observe it, what I am doing. Okay. So this is our app.js. Okay, so right now if you come here, you see there is already a counter there. Okay, but I don't need it. Okay, I will create by myself. Okay, so what I will do, I will remove all the things. Okay, inside the div I will remove everything. Okay, I don't need it, these things. Okay, and I don't need these things also, and remaining thing I will keep as it is. Okay, I will remove all these things also. That's all. Okay, so we remove all the things. Okay, and we remove the user state also. We don't need user state right now. That's it, done. Okay, now what I will do, I will create one separate component. Okay, and I will import that component here, and then we'll see like how the things is working. Okay, because that is the main basic way, because this is app.js is your main file. Okay, you can't write it each and everything here. Okay, you just have to create a separate component and you can import it here. Okay, so what is the way to create a component here? Go on src. Okay, so basically you can create one folder here and file both. Okay, so you can create folder here and file also, but I will create one file. Okay, so I am creating a file which is called counter, and your name of your file should be starting from the capital. Okay, counter counter, and it should in with jsx. Okay, so you'll get a like the react component sign. Okay, that is means like we have created the react component. Okay, then after we need a boilerplate. Okay, in the html we are getting boilerplate, in the same we need a boilerplate here. Okay, so we write it simply rfc. Okay, so this is your file name and we get the proper template. Okay, how will get this template? For this what we have to do now, for this there is a library. Okay, which help you to get this boilerplate. Okay, which is called react, I think. Yeah, react, this one. Okay, you should install this one and install this one also, this one and this one. Okay, that will help you. Okay, if you want I will keep the screen same for the some time. Okay, this one is the es7 react redux react native snippet, and this one also you can install it. Okay, both will help you to get a like the code snippet. Okay, done, everyone? Clear? Basically what I did now, I'm explaining once again. Okay, basically what I did, I have created one component by right clicking, okay, and creating one file, okay. So you can create any file, but it should start with AB, anything you can let it A, B, C, D, anything, and just write it in with the JSX. Okay, that's it. The same way I have created, and if you write it RFC, okay, you will get the same file component. Okay, and the same way I have created the counter. Okay, right, everyone. Now what I have to do now? Whatever I will write here. Suppose I am writing here H1 tag. Okay, so come and listen. Okay. So whatever the things you want to render on your UI, you have to write in return section, okay? And whatever the functionality you want, you have to write in above return, okay? So you want to write some functionality JS part basically, you will write it here, and like your HTML things, you will write it here. Suppose I am writing here H1 counter app, okay? Okay. But when you go on a UI, you will not see anything, okay? आपको यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं दिख रहा है, right? Okay, why we are not seeing anything? Because in our app.js it's nothing, it's empty. So we have to import like whatever we have created. So I have created counter, so I am importing counter, right? I have imported the counter. Now then you can see the counter app, right? See how it's working. This is the counter. Okay, so this is the counter, and it's already like export default counter, it's already exporting. Okay, so whatever it is creating there, it's already exporting, means you can use it like anywhere, you can import it in app.js. What we are doing, we have write the counter and we are importing the counter. That's it. Okay, clear up to this point, everyone? Tell me, then we'll move ahead. Your understanding will be should be good. Okay, then you can understand all the things, and meanwhile try to answer me. Okay. Okay, everybody clear up to this point? Yes, no? Okay, so again we start. Okay, for counter, what we needed? We need two button. Okay, right? One is for the increment. Okay, one is for the increment, and one more button is for the decrement. Okay, okay, decrement. In increment, what you want? If you click on increment, the value should be increased, and if you click on decrement, the value should decrease. Okay, for this, what we'll do? You use a on click. On click basically I tell you. Okay, it's the attribute we are using here. We have used on click. Okay, so in on click, what we needed? We need a state to update the value. So from where we'll get the update? For this we have to create a state. Okay, so what we'll do, we're creating a state const, and here we are using count, and the set count. You have created two state. Okay, and what is this? This is a use state. That's it. Okay, and we put the initial value will be 0. Okay, so it's by default imported. Okay, you can see here. Okay, it's by default imported. So basically user state is the inbuilt hook. Okay, and which is used to like update the component. Okay, so basically I've created one state, and we'll see like how the things is working here. Okay, so we have created like the button. Okay, click, and on click, what we are doing, We are updating the value. Which value we are updating? Set count. Okay, we are updating the value set count by which? By count plus 1. Okay, so when we click on it now, all the value go to the set count. In set count, what the value is going? Count plus 1. Okay, so count will start from the 0. Okay, and it will increase by 1. Okay, the same thing we have to do for the decrement also. On click. Okay, on click, what we needed? We needed one set count. Okay, and how set count is increasing here? Means it decreasing here, right? So we write it count minus 1. That's it. Okay, so if you came here, this is the increment and this is the decrement. You see, this is the increment, but it's not showing any value. Okay, so I want to see value here. Okay, so for this, what we'll do? We'll take one h2 component. Okay, in h2 we take it count, and all the value are storing in the count. We call the count also here. Okay, that's it. Now we can see the value also. Increment, it is increasing. Decrement, it is decreasing. Right, good. Okay, by few lines of code we have created this much. So what's happening here? I'm explaining once again. So we have created one counter. Okay, counter component which I tell like how I have created. Okay, I've created one file, and in file we have taken like the boilerplate of the React, and then after we have created one state. In a state, what's happening now? We are updating the set count, and then after we are storing all the value in the count. Okay, and here like we are triggering the set count, and it's storing all the value in the count. Count is increasing by 1 2. Basically this button on click is work as a function. If you click on one time, okay, so it will trigger set count, and set count is what's happening? It's updating the count by plus 1, and in decrement it's decreasing the count value by minus 1. Okay, so those who are new, it will look like little bit of like the zigzag, but trust me, if you try one or two times by yourself, okay, you will be comfortable with these things. Okay, today we'll create like 2 3 way to create a counter app. Okay, 2 3 method will apply. Okay, apart from these things, now what I am doing here, we can create a separate function for increment and decrement. Okay, and that will work the same. Okay, okay, next I will do the same thing. Okay, so you guys tell me, clear up to this point? Yes, no? Yeah, please answer me. Okay, you guys tell me just one thing. So okay, how many of you guys continuing from the day one or day two? Okay, and it's the day 7, I think, right? Okay. Okay, so do you guys find some like the changes in the respect of the learning in yourself? You guys learn something new, or like some learning ability you guys? Yeah, yes. Yeah, from day 3. Okay. Yes, new. Okay. So you guys learn something new, right? At least like the ability how to write code and any all the things, how to manage the things, right? Everybody got it, but only few people are answering. Okay, very helpful. Yes, yes. No need to download. Atharva, what you are asking to download? No need to download anything. I have just copied the command from the website and just paste it, okay, and it's working everything. Now, then after, I'm writing code only. Yes. Okay, internet connection. Okay, okay. So in if your internet is low now, so it will not work. Okay, you should have been good internet connection, then it will work. Otherwise, like your NPM and everything, will sometime it will take half an hour or more than half an hour to install all the things in your like the browser and everywhere, everything. Okay, your internet should be good, and like your RAM should be more than like some configuration like more than like 8, more than 4, I think more than 4 it will be good to you. Okay, mine is 32. Yes. Okay, everybody clear up to this point, right? Okay, so we'll stop here for one small break. Okay, and we'll meet again on 10 minutes. Okay, yeah, 10-12 minutes. Okay, so everybody be here on 8:10. Okay, yeah, please go and have some water, tea, coffee, anything you want, go and have, and we'll continue. Okay, don't leave the screen, keep your screen as it is, and then after we continue. Okay, guys, clear? Okay. Okay, everybody is back. We can start again. Yeah, everybody please be back. Okay. Yes, yes. And tell me in the chat. Yeah, everybody, please respond. Fast, 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 guys, fast. Okay. Okay, now what I want? I want to create a separate counter, a functionality and everything will be the same, but the methodology will be different. What I will do, in on click, I am taking the inline function. Okay, on click and incrementing and decrementing in the function. Now what I will do, I will take it a separate function for increment and decrement, and then I will call that function here only. Okay, and then it will work. Okay, so for this, what I will do, I will take a separate counter. Okay, separate file which is called counter, and we can't give the same file name. Okay, so for this, what we'll do, counter2 dot jsx. Okay, if you give the same file name, na, it will get you will get conflict or error. Okay, so you have to give the different file name. Then after we'll write rfc to get a boilerplate of React. So we'll get something like this. Okay, now what I want to create a counter by same functionality, but the methodology will be different. So for this, what I want, I need a button. Okay, so I give a button is like for the, this is for increment, and one more button, sorry, one more button is for the decrement. Sorry, this is for decrement, right? Okay, now what I want in this, I need a state. Okay, a state, count and set count. Okay, and that will be use state, and it will be starting from the 0. That's it. Now we have to create a separate count, a separate like the function for the increment and decrement. So first we create a function for the increment. Const handle, this way, const handle increment, handle increment. Okay, in increment I want to increment the functionality basically. So I will update the set count. Set count will be count plus 1. That's it. Okay, so whatever we are doing there, okay, the same thing we are, whatever we are doing here, okay, whatever we are doing here, the same thing we are doing in the separate function. Okay, and we'll call that function separately. Okay, that is a syntax error, it's asking for arrow annotation, and that's done. Okay, then after we write it like the const handle decrement. Okay, so here we have to update the set count by count minus 1. That's it. Now you guys tell me. Okay, I want reply from you guys. How I will call this handle count and like this one. What you call say handle increment and handle decrement here in this button. Just tell me. Yeah, I want response from you guys in the chat. Yes, tell me. How I will call this? Yes, yes, please show your response. Actually, I have created the separate function, right? So how I'll call this? Just just see here, see what I'm asking. Just see here. In the counter.jsx, I have called the set count by on click, right? So now what we are doing, we are incrementing the counter in here only inline function. Okay, here what we are doing, we have taken the separate function increment and decrement. So trigger that button. How will call this increment and decrement? I am asking this one. Yes, how will call? By on click only. Just we have to go there and on click, and on click we have to call the handle increment something. Handle increment. Okay, so it will call the handle increment. If you go on click and we call the handle decrement, that's it. Now what we have to do, it will not appear on the screen now, right? It's increment decrement the previous one. Now I want to call this one also. So I will call go to the app.js and we have to import it. Okay, because we have created the component and we have exported. Now we have to import in app.js, then it will appear. How will import it? Counter, sorry, counter 2. See, in this way. Now we'll see there is a counter to, right? Increment, decrement, okay. But I haven't append the like the h2, okay. That's why it's not appearing. So here what we have to do, go there and in div we have to append the h2 also, h1, okay. H1 count, that's it. Now whatever you are writing, it will appear 2 3 4, okay, minus increment, and this is for the increment decrement for other app. Got it everyone? Clear up to this point? Just tell me. Yes, no. Clear up to this point? You got some idea little bit? Okay. Just what I want. Just I want suggestion from you guys. Okay. Okay. Just in this, what I want. I want one button. I want to add one button to reset. Okay. A reset. Reset means if I click on reset now. Okay, if I click on reset, whatever the value is here, it will be 0. It should be 0. Okay, means whatever the value you are storing in the set count, it should be 0. Okay, so you tell me according to this description what functionality I have to create it for the reset. Just tell me. Yes, yes, any suggestion from anyone? Yeah, I am watching on your chat. Yes, I want to trigger this reset. Okay, So according to this functionality for the count handle increment, so in handle increment what we are doing, we are incrementing the function. Handle decrement, we are decrementing the value. Okay, right. For the reset, I want to, whatever the value you can see here, I want to make it 0. So how I'll do it? Coding is very easy, but you have to clear about your logic. Yes, tell me, guys, tell me. Anyone, any suggestion you like to give me? Yeah, Rahul is the person who is like proactive, who's always like answering the things. That's a good quality. Yeah, Tejas is also there. We also have Singh, and then our Atharva, Ankit is also answering. Anushka, okay. Only I see like very few people. Why? Manisha is also answering. Okay, but yeah, but try to guys participate. Okay. Yeah, tell me. Back to the question. Okay, leave it. Okay. You guys tell me, okay. What should be the logic for this? I want to reset that whatever we are writing there. Okay. So I want to reset that value. How I can do it? Just I want to answer these things from you. Take 2-3 minutes time. Okay. Think from your side and tell me like what should be the logic for this. Just take 2-3 minutes and tell me. Yes. Okay. No reply. Okay, people have replied something. Okay, let me check. Okay, Rahul has replied like create a button to reset and make a value 0. Okay, little bit correct. Let's see. Now what's happening here? Just focus on the code. Okay, what's happening here? Na? Whatever value we are updating from the state, right? So basically, what I have to do, I have to make our state 0. Okay, then it will value will 0. Suppose someone trigger on the reset. Okay, and that time what should happen? Your value, like whatever value you are updating in the set count, that should be 0, right? Okay, so for this what we'll do, we will take a button reset. Okay, and we take one function const. Okay, and that is called handle reset. Okay, in reset what we have to do, we have to make our state set count 0. Okay, means when you click, when you trigger that function, whatever the value is stored in the set count, that should be become 0, right? So you simply make it set count 0. Okay, so whenever you will call this function na, it will make your set count 0, and I am calling that function here only. On click, or you call it like handle reset. Okay, so let's see what will happen. Okay, if you are increasing the value, okay, done. You are decreasing the value, it's also done. When you click on reset now, it will make your value 0 by default, right? Wherever you are, you just click it, it will make the value 0. Got it? Yes, no? Find, find this is interesting to you? Yes, no? Okay. 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 We create one more counter, okay? And we'll give double click functionality on this, okay? So I'm taking counter 3 dot jsx, okay? RFC. In RFC, what we are doing, we will take like a state, const count and set count. Use a state and make it 0. Okay. So I have take a state and I make it 0. Okay. Now what I want now, I will take only one command. Okay. And when I click on it, okay, I'll make it clickable count. Okay. So what I want to do now, whenever you go on h1 tag, okay, and if you click on once, it will increase the value. And when you click on doubles, it will decrease the value, right? So I will write it here also in h1 and not in h1. I will write in h2 tag. Okay. So click and double click counter. Okay, so we are creating this one. So for this, what we needed on click here. Okay, so on click, what I want to increase the set count, right? And not here, come outside and increase the set count. Okay, increase the set count by count plus 1. Okay, now what I want to do here, I want to introduce one more function. Okay, which is called on double click. Okay, yeah, on double click. Okay, so when you double click on it now, it will decrease the value. Okay, set count, and we make it like the count minus 1. Okay, so when you click on h1 tag once, it will increase the value. When you click it twice, it will decrease the value, right? As simple as that. Okay, if you want, on below I will write this in p tag, click to increase and, double click to decrease. Decrease. Good. Okay, now what I have to do, I have to import that function, import that component here. This is called the counter 3, right? Counter 3, and I have imported. Now we go here and see. Okay, so click to increase and double click to decrease. Okay, so once we clicking, it's increasing. Okay, and if you double click, okay, let me refresh it. Okay, if you click once, okay, it will increase. If you double click, it will decreasing. It's not showing properly, but if you go here now, you see sometime I clicking double click, so it will become like one decrease value. One click it will working, and if you click on double, okay, so it will become again this way. This way it's working. Okay, got it everyone? Yes, no. Clear up to this point? Yeah, just reply me. Yeah, yes, no, anything, something. Okay, any doubt up to this point? Okay. Clear up to this point, everyone? Just tell me yes, no. No, sir, yes, there is what's issue? Tell me, ask me. Yeah, you can write in chat. Do you find this session useful to you? Like, do you guys find this session like adding some value to your skills and all these things? Yes, no, please. Yeah, yeah, please, please. I want, yes. I want some response from you guys. Good? Okay, it's very helpful, useful. Got it. Good, good. What about other people? Please reply, dear. Everyone. Okay. We'll see like another property, okay? Yes. Okay. Now see, now on this one, two, three example, we see like how a state is working, okay? Basically, how each state is working for to update the single component and all, okay? Now we'll see like how prop is working basically, okay? So for this, we are taking some different example, okay? And I'm taking this time a student and dot jsx, okay? So it's created inside which, okay, no need to create something like this, so delete it. So I have to create in src. Go and okay, I have created folder, okay? I want file student.jsx. That's it. And rfc, we get the template and all, okay? Now here what we learn now? We learn like prop, how prop is basically working. What prop it is? Prop is a basically property, okay? And it's used to pass like information from one state, one component to another component. The same way the state is working now, passing information from one component to another component. Suppose we are updating this information in handle component, okay? From handle component we are updating information here, right? Okay, in the same way prop is also working. Prop to pass like information from parent to child component, okay? In this manner it's working. So I have created one like the file which is called a student.jsx, right? So in this what we have to do, we have to create one sample component, okay, which will receive the information, okay? a simple, okay, simple component that receive props. ओके, सो हमने एक सिंपल एक कंपोनेंट यहाँ क्रिएट करेंगे, वो क्या करेगा, प्रॉप को रिसीव करेगा, ठीक है। तो उसके लिए मैं फंक्शन दे रहा हूँ, ठीक है। दिस इज अ फंक्शन, ओके, एंड फंक्शन नेम इज वेलकम, सिंपल। ओके, जस्ट watch guys carefully, okay, and here we are passing prop. Prop is the inbuilt for React, okay, so we don't need to like things about the things like how it's we are importing or not, okay. And here we are return h2 component, okay. In h2 what we are importing, we are importing like the hello, okay, and then after like the props dot name, okay, and then after we are like uh, you are like you are learning, you can write it subject, okay, props that subject, okay. Got it. So basically we have created a component which receive the information, okay. So it will receive information from where, from parents component, okay. So for now we have to create a parents component, okay. And this is like na, this is like your like the student is your parents component basically, right. So if you want we can create it here also, if you want you can create it separately also, right. So if you want, so what I will do, I'll go there and write it like the h1, h1, and here write like the props example. And here what we'll do, we'll create a component, okay, to pass the information. So first what we'll do, we'll create welcome, right. Or inside welcome we'll pass all the information whatever needed, okay. We created that component and we are using it here, okay, right. So in this what we needed, suppose I needed a name, okay, because I have given prop for the name, okay. So name I take it like Rahul, okay. In this manner we pass the information, then after we pass the subject. In subject I pass it like the react.js something, okay. So this is like the name and this is like the subject we are passing. Now we'll check, like we want to see the these things in UI, so we have to import it here, okay. For this we import it like the student, okay, and just come on the UI. You'll see, hello Rahul, you are learning react.js. You can see this kind of things, okay. So these are coming from okay. Okay, we will take one more example, okay. So welcome, okay. So we import that component we have created, okay. This is a welcome, okay. So now I want to use the name, okay. So we use name of any random name I'm taking, okay. So I'm writing a name. Name is like imaging Diksha. Okay. And then after I want to pass the subject. Okay. Subject is like Java. That's it. They will say here. You're getting hello Diksha, you are learning Java, right? So how it's working basically, okay? So this is the parents, okay? This is the parents component I have created, okay? And passing information every time to the child, okay? And child is like returning in the main file, right? Okay, and in the main file is imported in the app.js, okay? So in this way we are sending all the information, right? Yes, no? Clear up to this point? Yeah, please reply me. Okay, if you want to add more student you can add it, okay, in the same way. Just copy it, just change the name and everything. Rahul 1, Diksha 1, Rahul 2, Diksha 2, okay, Rahul 3, Diksha, okay, Diksha 3. That's it. If you go there, you'll see all these things, okay? So how prop is passing the information, okay? This one. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Tell me, like, clear up to this point, everyone? Okay? Yes, no? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, please, please respond, please. A screen is not visual because I have stopped sharing. That's why screen is not visual. Okay. Okay, now what I want. Okay, everybody clear up to this point? Okay, good. Now what I want to add some style, okay? So basically it is written there everything, okay? But I want to add some manual style by from my end, okay? So for this I'm taking one more file, okay? And I'm giving like the sin.jsx, okay? I have created and I have created RFC, okay? Done. So we are getting this one, okay? So inside div, what we are doing, I'm writing some h1 tag, okay? In this h1 tag, what I'm writing hello world, okay? So style this, there are two three way to style these things, okay? So basically I like to tell you how to add css in all these things, okay? And I want to show this in ey, so basically I have to run it here, okay? What is the file name? synt. That's it. Done. Okay, so I want to add a style here, so directly I go there and write it a style, okay? And I can add a style here. What I want to add color, so I will add color here. Color, what I want color like the blue or something, so I can add blue color. So if you go here, you will see it like your h1 in the form of blue, hello world, okay? If you want to add some background, okay, so basically give a comma, okay, then after you can add background, right? Background color you want, right? This is the background color, okay? So this one, background color you want. So you want to give background color, give like in this yellow green or something, okay? So it will be in yellow green, right? Clear? I will give a style. Okay, there is one more way. What we can do, apart from these things, what we can do, suppose I am taking h2 tag, okay? H2 format, okay? So you see something like this. I'm again hello world in h2 format, okay? So I want to style this, but I want to style this in this different format, okay? So what I will do, I will take a class. So I will take a class here by class name, okay? We write it simply class name, okay? And I will give the class name something like title, okay? And I will catch the title, okay? I will catch the title where if you want to catch it, you go to app css, okay? You can write it in app css. You go there and catch the class name. Class name is the title, right? Title. Go there and we add some color. Color we make it like some, I don't know which color is this. I make it brown. Okay. So it will be in brown. Getting? So I will change some font or something, maybe font size. I make it like the larger. Okay. So it will be in larger. Okay. You want to add some background color? You can add some background color. Background color is like something maroon. Okay, so we'll get things in maroon. Okay, getting or not? Okay, so what I want to tell you one more thing. Okay, so you can add css in this manner also. Okay, but sometime what happens now, like now CSS styles are global. Okay, class name may be conflict with your like the by default whatever the React is giving. Okay, so for this what we'll do now, we'll create one separate file. Okay, we can create in some separate file, or we can access that CSS from that file only. Okay, I will tell you how we can do it. Suppose I want to add CSS here for the syntax.tsx. Okay, so for this what and whenever in React, keep in mind. Okay, suppose when you are working on some project, okay, and sometime maybe you can handle with like the 500s of files. Okay, so make your file name relatable to like your component. So I'm creating file for this one. Okay, so what I will do, I will create CSS file for this. So go there, name file. Okay, what will be the file name? synt. Okay, that is the initial. Okay, and then after we add it like the module. Okay, add module. I'm telling about the css. Okay, dot css. Okay, so you will get this kind of css, this kind of symbol. Okay, it will also work the same like to add css in your any file. Okay, so basically I've created the css file. You can add in css also, but sometime na the file name and everything should be universal. If it is not universal na, you will get a conflict. Okay, so for this what we have to do, I come back here. Okay, and I will create one another component h3. Okay, so I am writing here, I am again h3 hello world in h3 format, right? In h3 format. Okay, so I will get it. We'll get here. I am getting the syntax. Okay, now I want to catch this. So I will catch this. Again I have to give this class name. So class name. Okay, in class name what we have to do, whenever when you are giving class name, we have to add the style. Okay, we have to add the style when you are accessing the file from the different folder. Okay, What's happening here? Okay, that's it. Okay, so here you have to add a style, and dot you have to give the your class name. The class name is title 3. Okay, and not a style sheets. Only a style will work. The style. Okay, so basically we are calling the styles. Okay, the font is a little bit different. You should start from a style, right? Okay, yes, that's it. Okay, so we have to take the style format. Okay, so now when we are creating file for the separately for this one, so we take the file name or class name whatever we are taking in this format. Now we have taken the title 3. Now we'll call the title 3 here, title 3, and you want to give the color will be like this one, coral. Okay, so now you see it will not in the coral format. Okay, I think, right? Okay, what's error having? Let me check. There is some error, that's why it's not showing anything. Okay, so basically now we have to import these things. Okay, so we have like created these things, styles and all. Now we have to import the style, right? In this file we have to import the style, then it will work. Okay, so import. Okay, you can see the suggestion is coming, import styles, right? From styles sin.module.css. That's it. That should work, I think, right? Yeah, you can see it's coming CSS, right? Okay, if you want to modify a little bit, you can modify it. You can change the font family. Okay, you can change the font family. Okay, and if you want to change the background color, you can change the background color or something. If you want to make it like the blue, you can make it blue or something. Good. Yes, no, clear up to this point? Okay, so you guys got some insight about like the how React work, right? Yeah, attendance sheet is also there. You can mark it, guys. Yes. Yeah, any doubt, anything related to the today class, you guys can ask me. Yes, anything. Today we are basically covering like what the React format it is, okay? How the React work, how the things are working, what is the component, how to import all the things. Today we have covered these things only. Okay, you have any doubt up to this point, you can tell me. Okay, okay, Athar, okay. Exam will be happen very soon. Okay, I am planning for this. Yes, yes. Yes, I have discussed with ma'am and will plan. Okay. Yeah, it will be online. Online exam will be online. I will inform you, okay, about the exam. There will be two exam, okay, one in this week and another one in next week. Yes. Okay. Any doubt? Any doubt up to this point? Anyone? Okay. तो कैसा लगा सबको सेशन? इट्स गुड. Okay. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, Tejas. No doubt. Okay. One like task I want from you guys to complete it. Okay. Just be here. you guys see like how to like add css module and everything, right? What I want you guys to create one component, and in which component like you like append all the information in the format of grid. Okay, I want you guys to create this. Okay, the same way you creating the grid now, the same way I want you guys to create grid here. Okay, okay, and like display in the form of grid. Okay, can you guys do it? Okay, how many of you are confident that like after like watching this class and all you guys can do that? Yes, tell me. Yes, tell me. Yes. Yeah, please try. Okay, yes. Coding is all about like the how much you are practicing. You will learn only by doing mistakes. Yes, yes, that's good. Yes, yes. Yeah, any doubt, anything up to this point, like you are facing any challenges to like access the LMS and all the things, you can tell me. Okay. Yes, I have given assignment. Yes, yes. Like you have to display image in the form of grid. Okay, by using React. That is your assignment. If you want, you can use prop also. Okay. Yes. What is LMS? LMS for LMS like where you are getting all the access of like your like the file and everything related to the XLR. That is your LMS. LMS is the learning material system or something, I think. Yeah, coordinate team will like explain you all the things. Yes. Yeah, ma'am is here. I think ma'am will explain like what is the LMS and all.
Yeah, sure, sir. After
Yeah.
your session, I'll let them know.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, ma'am will explain you guys like what is the LMS and how to access all the things. Okay, those who are still facing issue in all the things. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Sir, are you done with your session? Is there any questions you to be addressed?
No, it's done for today.
Yeah, okay, sir. Fine, then we'll meet again by tomorrow. Sir. Thank you so much. Yeah, so dear students, LMS stands for Learning Management System. It's a portal where you can see all the recordings, materials, and also yeah, that's what recordings, materials, and also you can attend live classes by entering in LMS. Okay. So if you guys are facing issues in LMS, if you have not got the LMS access or something, I request please drop a mail to edl@xlr.com so that we can help you there. If any questions related to LMS or anything, please drop a mail to edl@xlr.com. I'm just pinging the mail ID on chat. So within 24 hours, you will get the reply. So you can drop a mail if any concern. Okay, I hope you all marked your attendance. So we will wind up for the day. We'll meet again by tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you,
Yeah,
everyone.
thank you. Good night.